Hey everybody, welcome to another recap of Dancing with the Stars. Last week, Natalie and Alec went home. Some say it was too soon. I don't know. So tonight it's going to either be the Waltz or the Jitterbug, and everyone's going to be taking place in the Mambo Marathon. Tomorrow night, it's going to be a double elimination. 2 stars are going to be going home. So Mya and Dmitry were up first with their Jitterbug. She made it look really easy, I thought. It was a lot of fun, but still I was waiting for more. I was expecting a lot out of Mya because she set this bar pretty high for herself right from the beginning. They ended up with a 24 though. Melissa and Mark were up next with their Waltz. Melissa needs a lot of help, so Mark called in the troops. He called in his mom Shirley, and she was trying to help out Melissa, but it's really difficult. It still ended up a little bit awkward and clunky. She wasn't really gliding. The judges, they gave her a 20. That's about right. So Mark and Lacey were up next with their Jitterbug. They went out to a Jitterbug club, which was kind of cool. Their dance ended up being really full of energy and fabulous. I thought they really deserved their 26. It was a job well done, I thought. Aaron and Karina were up next with their Waltz. I don't know what the judges were watching because it wasn't what I was seeing. I didn't think it really flowed at all. I think it was really kind of constipated. They ended up giving them a 25. I thought that was a little generous. Michael and Anna were up next, and their big thing was they went on his radio show this week. And it didn't help very much, though, because even though he really looked like he was enjoying himself, I don't know. It was just okay. And, oh really, Carrie-Ann, do we really need to talk about lifts? Because when it's something that the pro does, I don't think the star should be penalized. So they ended up with a 20. Kelly and Louie were up next with their Jitterbug. He took her to one of those trapeze schools, and she was terrified. She really didn't want to do it, but she ended up doing it in the end, and I thought that was cool. Her whole persona and her dance and everything, it was just really cute, and I couldn't get it out of my head that she looked like a young Angela Lansbury. So they ended up with a 20, which I thought was really harsh. Alright, Louie and Chelsie, they had a Jitterbug. It was actually better than I thought it was going to be. His backflip was really cool off the judge's desk, but the dancing, not so much. That backflip really didn't make up for the lack of dancing. So they ended up with a 21. Joanna and Derek, they had the Waltz this week. There were some awkward moments in there. But there was also some equally beautiful moments as well. They ended up with a 26. I thought the judges were a little bit kind there. Donny and Kym. I thought this was one of the overlooked couples of the night. They did a Jitterbug. They for their little activity, they went to volunteer and give a dance lesson to some kids. I thought they did a really good job. It was fun. Even with the stumble, I thought they deserved more than the 24 that the judges gave them. So now it's the moment everybody's been waiting for, the competition Mambo. I guess that's like a real ballroom competition. The first person out on this one gets 2 points, and the last couple standing ends up with 10. So this is how it went down. Michael and Anna were out first, and their total score ended up being 24. Louie and Chelsie were out next, and Melissa and Mark were out next, which made it a 3-way tie for the bottom. All of those couples had 24. Then Kelly and Louie were out, and they ended up with a total of 25. Then Mark and Lacey were out, and they ended up with a 32. Donny and Kym were out next, and they ended up with a 31. Why do I want to keep calling him Anna? Aaron and Karina were out next with a 33. Mya and Dmitry also with a 33. And Joanna and Derek lead the pack this week with a 36. So this is crazy. 2 stars are going to be going home tomorrow night. And Taylor Swift's going to be performing. As always, the couple with the lowest score when combined with the audience voting is going to be going home. But the second and third lowest are going to be having a dance-off to the death. So we're going to see who dies tomorrow night. Till then, much love.